Hey everybody, it's Sunday, May 3rd, day 49 of the Shutdown Diaries. Look at all the dates that we have gone through. We have made it to the third calendar page, if you can believe that. You have got to be kidding me. There's the board, and it's actually one piece lighter than it was, although we keep adding to it, so I guess that doesn't really count. We're going to add Beetle House to it in just a little bit. That's that bar in Los Angeles that's Tim Burton inspired. Luna, anything for the show?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm alive.
All right. Well, we're going to go outside here to where everybody's hanging out as usual. And everybody's hanging out.
Hello.
There they are.
Good evening.
They're in the Chateau, Le Chateau. You got to come up with a name. There's no name for this thing yet. Bless you.
Mom will give a name. I don't remember what it was. Something about kitties or something.
What?
Something about kitties, huh?
I swear I saw him.
Bless you.
Comment on the 91 Reads page. No one answered him, but I don't ever answer the 91 page.
Wow,
There's
you're
something about-
slacking, Dad.
I
about
know.
kitties.
I have so many pages to
No.
keep up with, video slots.
No.
Like
I don't remember.
Rachel knows. How long did it take me to edit the show today? Like all day.
All
It
day.
takes all day.
Yeah.
It's an all-day process.
Are you sure you're
I
not
think
like
we should
making
just
it
call
harder
it
for
Barbie's
yourself
Dream
on
House.
certain things?
How so?
Like maybe you're using an editing program that isn't good, or you're using shortcuts that don't need to be taken, and it all ends just make it harder for yourself.
No,
Because,
it's simply the time that it takes to get the footage off the phone into the computer, then assemble it, then it renders. It's the rendering that takes 2 to 3 hours.
Very nice, but-
That's where it takes all the little clips and makes one long video out of it that I can then post on YouTube.
Why can't you just use iMovie and put all the...
Because when I worked on that Back to the Future project, how many weeks ago was that? It kept crashing. It won't save, so it doesn't work. Also, I'm using an Android phone, so the clips don't really go in very well. How about that?
What if you film them on Mom's phone?
Then I've got your mother's phone all day.
No, we don't like that.
No, it's a whole thing. I'm trapped in this world.
What if we got you a video camera
That would, oh
plugs
my God.
into your computer?
Can you imagine if I had an actual camera? How great my life would be?
Had a, like a camera.
I wouldn't be holding this
YouTubers
selfie stick all
use,
day.
They still make those, like camcorder things.
Well,
they
how do you
roll?
think YouTubers
Well,
make videos, Mom?
I don't
Justin
know.
uses
I thought
a-
he uses their phone.
What looks like a 35 millimeter camera that you and I would be used to, but it records video on it. And it's much clearer and
No,
nicer
but
than
it
what this
records on
is.
the phone because when it goes on the computer,
It doesn't
screen,
fit.
It doesn't fit. It's not
Yeah.
the same size.
So,
It doesn't look good. So big.
comment down below
YouTubers
what kind of camera I should
cameras.
get as this series hopefully comes to an end. I told you I'm not going to 60. It can't go to 60.
Well, how many days would
To
it
me,
be
it
this
ended
year?
It has-
yesterday.
Today is
I
49.
know the governor, I don't want to go there, hasn't opened the state.
It
But in
ends-
my world, it's open. I will go to any business that opens and support them proudly, like I did yesterday. It felt normal.
See,
it felt
but the
good.
fact that
it
you have
felt
to
right.
say I'll go to any business that opens tells me it's not ending. It's not ended at all.
But it's getting better because we're fighting back.
But
People
it's
don't
not
care anymore.
Ended though. It doesn't.
A restaurant opened in
end.
San Clemente today. They sold out on their reservations
Yeah.
to who could eat.
The
at
gym
restaurant.
opened in Victorville.
Yeah, I just might drive to Victorville to work out. Does this girl work out? Obviously
no,
not. But she
She
might
doesn't
start.
work out.
Until I
The
can see
Corona
my
to the
friends
leather studio
and
to
go
get a
to
haircut.
school, the
Support
world
that
isn't
lady
open
too.
for me.
Rachel, that would be the
supporting
Lather Studio. The Leather Studio is something completely
I might
different.
support them too. If they open,
You need to flip your mic around, lady.
anyone that opens.
There you go.
Yeah, as we talked over, so I'll repeat it. But the world does not open for me, a teenage girl, until I can see my friends and go back to school.
You can see your friends. I saw friends yesterday. I had a lovely visit.
We can socially distance and see
Yeah.
people,
You
but
guys
you're
are adults. It's the parents.
yes, we
You're
understand
right.
that.
It is
I
the
can't
parents.
see my friends
You're
because
right.
the parents will not let me see
get
my
it.
friends.
Well, any.
I have an
parents
art
that will
project
let
for you.
You should definitely.
You have a project for me?
Yeah,
visit
art
from a
project.
distance.
What?
Can you make a new square for that? That's your art of you holding a microphone.
Why can't we just stick the puppet of me?
We'll draw one for that. You can't use the puppet on something else. The puppet exists as its own
We
thing.
never use the puppet anyways.
We can do a whole show with puppets if we want.
We should have Puppet Austin here because Austin's not here.
Yeah, go get him. I'll talk to your mom for a few minutes. All right, what happened to you today, lady? You had a nice lazy day.
I did. I was very lazy. I watched videos. I went to Target, which was a big mistake because there's crazy people out there.
Yeah, Target was a nightmare.
The people that were at Target are the reason we're not open right now. Literally the reason we're not open right now, because there's some psycho people in the world.
Meaning they don't understand social distance. They just don't get it. They crowd
If we
right on
all
you.
Just spread out. We can all go out. That's my new thing. Spread out and we could go out. But they don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So they ruin it for everybody.
And I try not to be the guy who's going to yell at people about not social distancing. I'm not going to be that guy. But I'm always stunned when I go out of my way to get out of people's way, but people don't give me the same courtesy.
No.
Right,
It's just a
Josie?
much different world.
Right.
It's gonna
Right,
be for
Dad.
a long time.
Right,
Even when it
Dad.
reopens, because everybody's messed up in the head now. We're gonna have all these people that are gonna say they have that PSD or whatever when you come back.
PTSD?
Yeah, they're gonna say they have that from
Post-traumatic
this,
stress
but they
disorder.
Can't go into society because they've been sheltered in their homes for so long, and they're gonna live in fear. And there's gonna be a lot of cray for a long time. Thanks to this, and I think the people that will be most affected will be children, which is so sad because parents have put so much fear in them. It's just so sad. So the longer the schools go and they don't get back to some normalcy for these children, just means we're going to have decades from now an entire decade era of people that are going to be messed up. It's so sad. I refuse to let you be that. I refuse to let you be that.
Right, Austin?
Yeah, this is.
I'm glad you're a
can't
little
do
older.
an
I
Austin
feel really bad
voice.
for young kids.
You know, the government. You know, it's always the government. It's always the government's fault. I want to drive my car, okay?
DMV
I'm
won't
learning to
open.
drive, but the DMV won't. But there's some states where people don't even have to take a driver's
That's it.
test.
I'm going to Georgia. I'm just going to go to
I'm going to go
Georgia.
there. I'm going to live there. I can't believe this.
I understand his frustration. The
I
kid
should
worked-
move years ago.
He worked hard to learn how to drive a car. He is ready. He will pass the test without a problem.
I don't know. I haven't been in the
And-
car with him yet.
Yeah, he don't want your loudness in there. He has money saved to go buy in cash a brand new car. That's how much he's saved. This means the world to him, and he can't go get a license. Really sucks. Oh, and then don't want to tell him, but his driving permit is going to expire if the world doesn't wake up soon. So I'm hoping they extend the driving permit so you don't have to go through that all over again before you get your license, because he may go ballistic if that happens. You may be seeing Austin on the news going into the DMV and starting some trouble.
Well,
So-
before that, Austin has an album review to do today. Austin, what album review do you have to do today?
Well, today I want to talk about one of my favorite albums. This is the Kidz Bop Party Playlist. Now, these are original songs by the original artist. It's got I Want It That Way. It's got In Sync. It's got Britney
Uptown
Spears.
Funk.
It's got Uptown Funk. Uptown Funk You Up. Oh, it's so good, so good. This is a great entry level.
Mother, what do you think of this playlist? What do you think of this?
I think you guys are hilarious. Austin would never listen to that. He's going to kill you.
Kidz Bop. I
Kidz
wish they
Bop.
had Kidz Bop Weezer edition.
Oh, he'd probably listen
Here,
to that.
Kidz Bop 37, because that's your guys' lucky number.
I'm sure Kidz Bop did the sweater song.
Probably. Did
they?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna look it up.
I got a Barbie today. I got 2 yesterday, so I got 3 this weekend. Was not planning that. However, a lovely friend sent me 2 dolls as a surprise in the
Oh my
mail
God.
yesterday.
They
And
did do it.
today, my wonderful husband had to run to Ralph's real quick, and he came back with this. Isn't she beautiful?
I don't want to play it because
named
the
her
Kidz
May.
Bop kids are aggressive when it comes to
I did add the belt, by the way.
to copyright.
It doesn't
but
come with
it
the belt.
exists.
This one got added. I thought it needed more flair. It was kind of boring. Got it.
Have you thought about how many
Pretty.
pieces of flair you should wear?
So I now have, how many, Josie? 23 Barbies?
23. Show them the picture we took today.
We went out in the yard. Well, I haven't edited any of them or posted them yet, but we
Well,
went out in
they
the
get a
yard.
sneak peek. Sneak peek.
Sneak peek.
This won't go up till tomorrow night.
We set up. Yeah, but these pictures are for later in the week. I do all 5 days of pictures this week.
Oh.
And a little bitty stick. Anyways, we put up all my Barbie dolls for a all my dolls photo shoot, and we have 23. I did not collect Barbies before the quarantine.
It
Now
was
I collect
it was
Barbies.
an aggressive moment because some Barbies don't sit on their own, some Barbies don't stand on their own.
Some have these little
need
chicken
to,
legs
need
with
to
high
stand by
heels.
certain Barbies. It was aggressive, and then
You know,
we had
I
a
have
whole
Barbies that your
moment.
mother wouldn't take from me. These fashion doll Barbies.
Oh no, they're like, I don't know, weird.
Are they Barbies?
Yeah.
Like branded Barbies?
Yeah, they're branded
What do they
Barbies.
look like?
They're like tall and thin models with their hands on their hips.
You can look at them. They look like
they're packed away. You
like
never
at a
get to them.
dungeon or something.
Oh, scary.
Not
What
that
I was
kind of
going to say was that we have a lonely Ken doll. So I said to my mother that he needs a girlfriend, and this put us on the hour-long expedition of Googling the right Barbie.
Because we wanted Ken to have a classic Barbie.
Because he's the
all my Barbies
basic
have this like
classic
fashionista look.
Ken, so he needs to have his
classic
classic
Barbie. You know, like the
soulmate
pink
Barbie.
hair, the blue eyeshadow, the hands on the way, like a Barbie. Not these like what they make now. Barbies,
So
ones that the legs bend and snap.
I was looking for a Barbie, and she took the phone on my hands and coined the most magnificent phrase.
She's a perfect Barbie. 1981.
Oh, I'm
Loving
talking
Hearts
about the
Barbie.
thing that you told me.
Which one? Oh, Chrissy?
No.
She's 1980.
Let me
My
tell
first
the
Barbie.
story so it's funny.
Okay, go ahead.
So my mom, I'm talking about how we need the perfect Barbie with the blue eyes and the blonde hair to be Ken's girlfriend. And she goes, I know the perfect Barbie.
I do.
I know the perfect one. She's called My First
My
Barbie.
First
I had
Barbie,
her when I was little.
1980.
So she searched up
Look
a
her up.
picture and she gives her to me, and I'm like, that is the perfect Barbie. Oh my god.
She just looks like Barbie. Like everything you'd
It's
picture
a
Barbie to
perfect
look
Barbie. We need that. We need that. And she goes, yeah, but we can't call her Barbie. And I said, well, the whole point is that we need a Barbie. And then she goes, no. When I was a child, I renamed all my Barbies, and this one's Chrissy. So if I got her again, she'd
still
have
be
to be
Chrissy.
Chrissy.
It's true. She'd still be
So why
Chrissy.
did you tell me that you found the perfect Barbie if it's not the perfect Barbie?
She has the perfect Barbie who just happens
What
to be named Chrissy.
is she talking about?
And the Loving Hearts Barbie, 1981 Loving Hearts.
Another Barbie. We have a Barbie, a signature Barbie, and
the
it's
one
not.
with the velvet and white dress with the hearts all over it.
That's
She's
not Barbie.
a perfect Barbie.
That's Stephanie.
But she was Stephanie when I was a little girl. My whole life she was Stephanie. She's still Stephanie. So she can't be Barbie.
So since I couldn't have my first Barbie, I was looking for more Barbies to find the perfect one. And my mother turns to me and she goes, "Give my phone back. You're not Googling it right.
She was looking at the wrong faces. I wanted like the more,
You're not Googling it right."
you know, the look of classic Barbie. And you weren't doing that. You were looking, I don't know what you were looking up. And I didn't want a fashionista that kind of looked like a Barbie. That wasn't the
Ma'am.
thing either. But we found her. And I have this Barbie too.
But she didn't rename her.
If I did, I don't remember.
Well, you're not allowed to remember.
I really don't remember. And I remember all my favorite Barbies' names. So I'm kind of shocked because I remember that Barbie. I remember it was 1981. I went
She
to
doesn't remember what she had
Toys
for
R Us
breakfast this morning, though.
in Cerritos.
It was a
with my
Tuesday.
nieces.
It was slightly
And
overcast.
we were allowed to pick a doll. And I picked Barbie, my favorite jeans Barbie. What's her name?
Fashion
Jeans Barbie. So she came with cowboy boots, pink cowboy boots, blue jeans, and a pink fuzzy sweater. You know the one. If you knew dolls, you know the one. So I love that Barbie. And she has a classic Barbie look. And she doesn't have a name. At least if she does, I don't remember giving her one. I think she may have been my actual Barbie. So then we went on eBay. And apparently that Barbie, who was just like a $10 Barbie, like a cheap Barbie.
No, $4.
You think she was
there was
that
no
cheap?
$10 Barbies back in 1981.
She was just a little single box, no big
yeah,
deal.
it's
Came with
probably
one
$4.
color. But now she's like 50.
We're going to get this doll one day, and I'm gonna give it to my mother, and she's gonna just say a random name and be like, "But that was the name I gave her
No.
when I was
This
a
was Sonia.
child.
Nope, I never had a Sonia.
This was Sally.
Stephanie too.
No, I only had one Stephanie. So,
You haven't even begun to ask her if the dolls had last names.
Did Stephanie have a last name?
no, only Crystal did.
Who's Crystal?
Crystal Evans.
Who's Crystal Evans?
It was a mixture of two names. It was Crystal from, what was that? Dynasty? Dallas?
What is she talking
Linda
about?
Evans was
Linda
on
Evans.
Dynasty.
Is she the one with the straight hair, bob, bangs, older lady?
The blonde lady.
Yeah. Okay, so that's where Evans came from.
That was not the description that you gave her.
I'm gonna look her up.
Oh my god.
Well, she's doing that.
That's where my names came from. Well, usually they were from Knots Landing, Dynasty, or Dallas. Young and the Restless. Those
Wait,
are-
you named a doll after someone from Young and the Restless?
Yeah, those are the shows I watched.
You didn't know Ken was Victor Newman?
Do you remember
But
what
I'm
doll
trying to
was named?
remember who was Crystal. I took a name of one, and I took...
Crystal Carrington?
No.
Crystal. Maybe you
This
just
lady.
liked the name.
This lady, I really liked her. And I took Evans from her.
That's Linda Evans.
Yes. But who the hell was Crystal?
Oh my god.
Let me think of all my soap operas. I want to say... Okay, so there was... What was that other show? Falcon Crest. Knots Landing.
Did you watch Hotel?
Knots Landing. What was the main chick that I really liked on Knots Landing?
Okay, just one left. Just
Okay,
one.
Knots.
Wait, Josie's running around the block again.
I'm gonna find it.
There
I
she
know
goes.
I had a way of thinking as a child, and I just need to retract my brain.
Uh-huh.
No, she was Joan Van Ark, Valerie Ewing. So it wouldn't have been her, right?
Joan
Would it have
Van Ark.
been-
Ted Shackelford.
Oh, I love Nicole Sheridan as Paige. But it wasn't Paige. Oh, and Greg Sumner, the guy that looks like a lizard. Love him. That wasn't it. Okay, so
Are you talking about,
then?
What's his name?
William Devane?
William Devane,
Yeah, I love
the one
him.
who tries to sell gold all day on daytime television.
Okay.
He's always trying to sell gold coins.
There was a Crystal Only show. Somebody help me out. Okay, Knots Landing, Dallas, Dynasty. Maybe it was Dallas. I watched Dallas a
Wow.
lot. I had the whole pajamas that said "Who Shot Jr."
Oh,
all
you're
summer.
such a nerd.
My hair is falling out of this ponytail, but
Who
if I
shot
take it out,
JR?
I'm gonna look like a
It's
Raggedy Ann
huge.
doll.
Your daughter
I
doesn't even know
that.
what Dallas is, and it was reboot.
Okay, so Bobby, Sue Ellen, Lucy. Oh, I love Lucy. Victoria. Okay, those were all the main characters. It was not Dallas. It has to be Dynasty, but that's where the Evan. Maybe I took two characters and made them one. All right, let's talk about Dynasty. I'm finding Crystal if it kills me. Who was Crystal?
What's happening?
Who are you rooting for on American Idol?
Oh yeah, we're watching it tonight.
Oh, then the mic comes right out.
There's this beautiful man, beautiful cowboy man.
Ryan Seacrest?
Would you like to talk about our beautiful cowboy man?
He is very beautiful. I will give you that.
His name is Dylan. He's got that long, perfect hair and perfect teeth and a perfect face. Everything about this man is perfect. We think he's one of the most beautiful men on the entire planet. And he sings really good, and he plays the guitar, and did I mention he wears a cowboy hat? I'm just saying. I also really like Mari G. May's boyfriend. I think he's cute.
Okay, so we had Blake, who was John Ford, Linda Evans, Joan Collins was Alexis. That's right.
You could do that in your head while I talk about American Idol.
No, it wasn't Heather.
I think he's really
Locklear.
talented too. I also like the other guy. I don't know his name though. The guy who kind of rolls his eyes back into his head. And
Who's the
sings.
guy that's like, I want to know.
Yeah, that guy.
Have
that guy.
you ever
Yes,
seen the rain?
that guy. I
Yeah.
don't know his name.
He's not Francisco, right?
Oh, I
What's his
love
name?
him. Oh my God,
I
no,
don't know his
he's
name.
um.
I like Francisco
Arthur.
though.
I think his name is
It's
Arthur.
Arthur. Yeah. Yes, we
I
like
don't.
him.
The things that my mind remembers and chooses to forget is very odd.
I
we
really,
not look at
really
Falcon
like
Crest
Francisco.
now?
I think that he's
Oh, Lorenzo
also really
Lamas.
cute, but he's a good singer. Yeah.
I like the guy that Lionel Richie always goes, my friend, you brought the barbecue sauce. He says, they play that clip all the time.
My friend.
My friend, you brought the barbecue
I'm
sauce.
going back. It's
He
gotta
also
be
goes,
Dynasty.
"You're a star because you are a star because." I like the way he says.
And the other
because.
guy goes, you're the next guy, Dadgum Mariana, Dadgum Grande.
Oh, I forgot about the Colbys. Wait a minute. Who were the Colbys?
And then,
Sorry.
and then Katy Perry's in some weird, stupid outfit.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Emma
I just feel
Sands.
like every time you go on stage, I'm not seeing the character.
It's not the Colbys.
Or she goes,
Right.
she
You're
goes,
taking critique from a bottle of sanitizer.
I like when she slams the table and gets up.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. We like Just Sam. Just Sam is cool.
I like Just Sam. She's cool.
Who's that?
It's a girl from like
She has the hands
Bronx
tattooed on
or
her neck.
something.
Oh, no. I like the girl whose last name is like
It's
Flop
fine.
Glopple.
Are you talking about Sophia Wackerman?
Yeah, the Flop Glopple lady.
Oh my God, you guys! Linda Evans' name on the show is Crystal Carrington.
Now, if you run this tape back, I
Crystal
said that
Evans.
10 minutes ago.
I took her real name.
You understand
and
I
her
said that
show
10
name.
minutes ago, right?
That was really clever of me. I mean, hello, I was like 8. I told you I like this woman.
You're the next
Obviously
Ariana
really like
Dadgum
this
Grande.
lady. Wow, I really like that lady. Because
My
when I
friend.
used that name, it wasn't just
My
for
friend.
Barbie.
My friend,
Rachel, you brought the barbecue sauce.
When
My
I played
friend.
house, Crystal Evans.
Did you bring the barbecue sauce?
My friend. I can't even say it.
You know, when you grow
friend-
up and you start like
You
dating
have
boys that are
brought the
from like,
barbecue
different
sauce.
schools, you use fake names. You go, Crystal Evans.
My
Wait,
friend.
excuse me? When you
I always
grow
forget.
up and you're starting
Well,
dating
when you go
boys
out
from
dancing
different
at Knott's
schools,
Berry Farm,
and you give them
meet
a fake
boys
name.
from different schools that you're never going to see again. So it's fun to be someone else. You don't have to be your name. Didn't you ever do that? Oh, I guess not. You're young.
Didn't you ever do that? She's saying that like I've like gone to parties.
Well, I was your age, but we're different times.
The
Young
biggest
men and
party
young
I
now
think
are
I've
much
ever been to
different.
was my own birthday party.
That was cool party.
It was
I
lit.
threw it.
Or maybe IHOP after Pinafore, but that was a disaster because that lady looked stressed at the amount of teenagers in that room.
It was lit.
So glad I figured that out. It's gonna drive me crazy.
We figured it out 10 minutes ago.
I wasn't listening
My
to you.
friend.
Yeah, of course not.
My friend, you do not have the barbecue sauce.
My friend, you've bought the ranch dressing.
All right, I'm gonna work on my cards now.
No, you need to talk about that jar.
Oh, this is our back to normal jar. So everything that was on our back to normal board, as we go and start doing them and the world starts opening up, it will be added to the back to normal jar.
Oh.
So far we have one item in the back to normal jar because we did it yesterday. It was our first back to normal item. We went to the Bass Pro Shop.
What you doing?
Make
So,
sure you get it all in the
This
same
is going
shot.
to be filled with all the fun things we do.
One
As
down,
we do them.
10,000 to go.
One down.
This is a lot more
Does that mean we have to
relaxing
stop-
than the Lego set I did
When
last
do we
night.
stop adding on the board? Like we thought of something today.
When it's over. Whatever
So we
that
can
means.
Still keep
The
adding,
day we get to go
but
to
we're also
Savers.
taking off.
You get to add till you get to that Savers is the key.
Once we go to Savers, you don't get to add anything more.
So even if other stuff opens up, we can still keep adding it.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
Does it
friend,
count for other
My friend,
things?
we have the barbecue sauce.
Like I plan on traveling at the end of the month.
you brought the amnesia sauce.
I plan on traveling. At the
I
end
am
of the
leaving
month.
Like for a weekend. I cannot wait.
Okay, but we can't like
And
go
their
like
state is
swimming
probably gonna be
anywhere.
normal
we
and
can't
open.
do that because I don't have a bathing suit yet. Swimsuit shopping
You have
has
an
not
old
been
one.
done
You
yet.
can wear that.
But that's not
Um,
cute.
We have looked for swimsuits 10 times at
Exactly.
We
Target.
never go with the intent to get one.
Does what count?
If I go to another state and they have stuff open on the board.
Yes,
You
that
went
counts,
to it.
because we did it.
Okay.
So so if you go into Arizona and cheat, it doesn't count because it's across state lines.
Well, I didn't know. I thought maybe it wasn't considered open.
She didn't say,
It's not
she
in
didn't
our
say no,
state.
my friends.
She didn't say no, my friend. She's getting the barbecue sauce, my friend.
The only good thing.
How was
to come
your
out of this
barbecue sauce?
whole mess is pen pals.
How was your barbecue
I now
sauce,
have pen
Rachel?
pals.
We had some.
Old school. It was very good. It reminded me of something we used to eat. Do you remember our barbecue sauce? There was another one we liked a lot, Jeff. It was one of those ones we'd buy a lot.
Uh huh.
What's she right?
Because I already said this. Your mother says stuff like it's totally new.
I didn't hear
You know what it is?
Okay, tell me
It's
all
when
this.
she goes, Wales. I speak whale. Do you speak whale?
So Dory. Okay.
It is Guy Fieri sauce.
Is that the one we used to buy? There was one. It may have even been before kids. Like there was a favorite one that we would always go buy. It had a
Ralph's
certain taste.
Guy
We
Fieri
didn't do
sauce. It was
with
expensive, but we would drain each bottle.
I think that might be it.
Why wouldn't it be? Why would I make it up? There she goes.
I'm just trying to remember something.
He said, while we were eating dinner, he turned to you and he said, this tastes a lot like that barbecue sauce we used to get. You know the Guy Fieri sauce? And he said, yeah, honey, it does.
Well, I don't remember that.
Nope, she don't remember. So what are you doing with that?
These are stickers. I'm going to put them on the letters to my friends I'm writing.
What are you doing?
I have friends.
Oh my God.
Thanks to this whole quarantine thing, I have friends. Because the real friends I had weren't really worth knowing after all. So I have
Hey.
friends now.
She spilled the tea.
I spilled it, and they know. So yeah. So my new friends
No
here.
comment.
Love me for who I am, and I can write to them about things I enjoy, and I'm so excited to have that going on.
All right, Josie, help me out here. Hold up this poster of Winona Ryder. Right here. Hold this poster up. Now, I got this poster out of a Japanese magazine in 1993. It is a fold-out poster of Winona Ryder. And the best part is, show what's on the back of the Winona Ryder poster. It turns into Michael J. Fox. And Josie goes, how does that even exist?
There is someone out there who made this,
Yes.
not knowing that my father is basically in love with both of these people, but this one platonically. You know, he's just like...
Like, is that the weirdest thing you've ever seen?
It's like whatever mood he's in, you know? Like, if a girl's coming over, then, like, it has to be the guy.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
she's not, like, jealous. But, like, if the dudes are coming over, it's like, hey,
Yeah.
I got this.
I was gonna say it's like it looks like those wallets that flip down. Blip, 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 blip. You know what I'm talking about? Those magic wallets.
Even the one from Greece where she's like, don't sweat it, sweetheart.
Oh yeah,
I'll
no,
be fine."
not that. No, that the clacky thing. You've never seen the clacky thing that goes click, 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 click as it falls down?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, but hers is an accordion. Marty's is an accordion of pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this, and she
Don't
pulls
sweat it,
down,
sweetheart.
yeah.
Have one of mine. Now the question is, which side do I hang up?
Well,
Or do I hang it in the middle so we can enjoy both sides?
I beg your pardon.
In the middle of the garage.
I vote for him because I don't think there's another poster of him that's not Back to the Future related.
Why does he
In the
look in
world.
distress?
He's just hanging out. He's being cool.
Well, that's the look he's giving. It's like,
Yep. All right. Any last words before I flip this around and end this show?
do we don't have Austin here? So
No, he's at work.
Working.
recently there hasn't been a lot of making fun of going on my end. What's happening?
Have to correct that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Monday.
Why don't you get up tomorrow and iron on hamburger patches on all of Austin's clothes? You have no idea what that is, right, Rachel? There's a man Margera did on the first episode of his show. No.
When my nieces were little, Carrie and Jennifer took every clothes in their closet and put their initials on them.
Like Laverne and Shirley?
Shirley.
They got in a lot of trouble.
We're gonna do
Was
it.
it Jennifer or Carrie? I don't think it was both of them. One of them did it. Comment down below which one of you did it. But I remember
Your
that.
mom's a YouTuber.
I'm a YouTube.
Why don't you talk about that YouTube guy you watch now?
I am obsessed with Beauty Inside a Box. Look him up on Instagram.
This guy is the
His
most
name is
British
Joey.
dude I've ever
He
met.
is British. He has an accent, man. But
Can you do a British accent?
no.
Can you just
You be
try?
Joey. Go ahead.
No, can you just, please? It'll mean a lot to me if we just tried.
It'll mean a lot to me, Mom, if I can make fun of you
No,
endlessly.
I'm not gonna make fun of you. I really just
No,
want to
no,
hear
Josie, I really can't. Anyways, check him out. He's on Instagram. He's on YouTube.
Do anything
He does doll reviews. He's obsessed with Barbies. Like, watch his room tour because not only does he have Barbies like that you see and Barbies that
He's
are in
got
those
Barbies
IKEA
everywhere.
bins that you pull
They're
out.
hidden.
Like, if you lift up the couch, it holds Barbies. It's the craziest
Lots
thing.
of
He's very
Barbies.
knowledgeable and very entertaining.
Very.
I definitely recommend him. He's my favorite YouTuber right now.
Subscribe
YouTuber.
to his YouTube channel.
All right, give it to me.
Oh, I get to pass the camera around. I am not your host because I didn't do anything today. But I'm going to pass the camera around to my father because he's going to talk about a really... Is this a bad movie or not? Which one are you talking about? Oh, the one you watched? I didn't watch it, so I don't get to say. But I assume that it's an okay movie because one of the dads from Riverdale is in it, but like not like an old man. Just shut up. Why didn't you put it on the window to Ryder's side?
Because that was all I had, and it's not folded to see her.
I'm gonna turn the camera around to my father now.
Why, thank you, Josie. Here I am in all of my glory. Look, I look like a beat poet at one of those coffee bars. Like, hey, man, I'm ready to talk about the life and the love and the loss that I had. And make sure you drink a lot of cappuccinos, man. And give me one of these. Yeah, man. I say,
Goofy movie?
woman, like, whoa, man. Try it again.
I have a
Yeah, they do it in the Goofy movie, right?
yeah.
So-
He meets his hipster girlfriend.
I had to drive to Ralph's today to get a Starbucks because they've closed all the Starbucks in my area. There's one left, but when you go to it, the drive-through line is about 45 minutes to an hour. And it always splits it goes from 2 lanes to 1, and people just fight. And last time Luna and I went there, a guy almost hit us. And I said, you know what? We should drive just a little farther, not much farther, to a Ralph's where they have one inside the grocery store. And when we go there, there's no line. Have our drinks in about 5-6 minutes. And while I was there today, I went shopping and bought a Barbie. So it was a win-win, right, Rachel?
Win.
So then we watched a really cool show on Disney Plus called Prop Culture, where a guy who collects movie props goes around the country looking for movie props. It's like Hollywood Treasures, except it's not about selling them. It's just about showcasing them. So it's a different kind of animal. We watched the episode about Nightmare Before Christmas, and I'll tell you what, it's weird. Like, Nightmare Before... Well, they're not going to let me do this show.
I didn't know they already posted
You hear this back here?
I know, on purpose!
Okay, don't tell me.
I didn't mean to do it. He was on my Instagram page while I was scrolling
I
through the
hate when
picture.
that happens. I've had that happen with Survivor, and I know who's going to get out. I'm like,
You know who got voted off Idol already?
yeah. She just knows someone who made it.
I know someone
Oh.
who made it into top 10
Was
for
it someone we
American
like?
Idol.
Just tell me that much.
No,
Is it good or bad?
I
You
can't
didn't
say
say good or bad.
a good thing.
Okay,
Good thing. So when Rachel and I first got together, one of the big watershed movies when we were dating was Nightmare Before Christmas. We had to go to a out-of-the-way theater to see it. It didn't play a lot of places. And then we loved the movie so much, we went to the Disneyland Hotel to try to buy collectibles for it. And they had just a small assortment. And that stuff's legendary now.
And then you can do whatever you want on this side.
They're just... I didn't talk over their show.
We're in the background.
Oh, we're background noise.
Do you remember the Jack Skellington purse for the Disneyland Hotel, Rachel?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Never seen it to this
Before
day.
anyone sold anything like
Yeah.
that. I question sometimes
Whether
if
it was real? Yeah.
But I know, I wanted that. So it had to be real, right?
Maybe that's why you love those Love, Pain, and Stitches purses.
They looked just like
That's the same exact purse, right?
So way before that.
Oh, yeah.
Way before.
This is
they
93.
even started selling Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Like, it was brand new. And Disney finally started trickling in a couple little things very early in the line. And we went to the park one day, and there was this perfectly
Yeah, it was at the
round
hotel.
bag.
We went to the hotel.
Perfectly round, like the Love, Pain, and Stitches went out. And it was Jack's face. It was a huge Jack Skellington.
We couldn't afford it.
I couldn't get it.
We couldn't afford it.
I never saw it again.
And then you saw a woman at Knott's with it one time.
One time. And then decades went by. And Nightmare Before Christmas became popular.
Yeah.
And people started making all kinds of Jack bags. And I saw similar ones. And again, Love, Pain, and Stitches does it looks just like the one. But it's not the one. I know the one exists. The original old school before.
Yeah.
I think I like it because it was before it got trendy, before everybody else wanted it. So that's why I want that one. But now I'm questioning if that one was even...
So the movie comes out, and I tried to collect all the toys. I got every toy in the line except Santa Claus, because he shipped nowhere. And those were really valuable for a long time. They've been reissued a few times over and over, so they're not really as valuable as they used to be. And then one time, Rachel and I did a toy show, probably 95, where I bought a cube of clay and made hundreds of little Jack Skellington necklaces. And we sold them and made so much money. They were $5, and everybody bought one. We just made so much money. We still have one or two left from that. Do you remember those? I do. That was 25 years ago. Think about that. 25 years ago. So this guy on YouTube, Beauty Inside a Box, he's opening all these drawers in his room that have Barbie after Barbie after Barbie. And I was reminded, I don't know the name of the movie, maybe somebody out there knows it. It's a Jerry Lewis, Dean Martin movie where they go into space. I could Google it in a second, but Rachel and I told Josie we don't know how to Google, so we don't Google anymore. But there's a movie where they go to the moon or Mars, and it's inhabited by nothing but beautiful women. So when they go to leave, the ship can't take off, and you find out that Jerry Lewis has hidden beautiful women like in cupboards and under seats, and they have to throw them all off the ship. I was reminded of that watching that guy's Barbie video. So we have a movie review tonight. Rachel and I watched a movie. I actually got Rachel to watch an entire movie last night. It's a rarity. We watched The Craft, 1996, The Craft, starring Robin Tunney and Fairuza Balk, Nev Campbell. This is a great movie. The effects are a little dated, but that's okay. The reason the effects look dated is because this movie was shot on film and meant to be seen on film. So when you see it in high def, and I mean this DVD is not high def, but it's higher def than a film, you can just see the effects because there's no haze on it. There's no film haze. But what a great snapshot of what goth culture was like in 1996. Like, do you remember in 1996, you could go to Hot Topic and everything in the store was related to hardcore music, alternative music. They had Smith shirts, Cure shirts. They had a poster rack. They played music that you could understand. This is long before the Disney and pop vinyl takeover of Hot Topic. It used to be a store for alternative folks. Do you remember that, Rachel?
Yeah.
Used to go there all the time, and like, they had the greatest clothes. There was also a place at Cerritos Mall called Limbo Lounge. And we used to go to Limbo Lounge, and Rachel would buy.
I did love it.
Remember they had clothes that looked like carnival rides. Does that make sense to you?
No.
You know that glitter paint job that's on carnival rides, and they made clothes that look like that.
Yes, I do know what you're talking
That's a
about.
'90s thing. Limbo Lounge, and then there was a store in Bellflower that you couldn't go in. You could only stand at the door and point to what you wanted, and these women would get it for you. They had the best Smiths posters. I used to have so many Smiths posters, I could cover an entire room. Adrian Romo just vomited. Clean that up. But yeah, The Craft, great movie. Of course, they're remaking it. That's how great it is. They're remaking it. But it's interesting to read a lot of these blogs about how there's no representation of women in film and women heroes. Not from what I remember. There were a lot of female-centric genre picks from Barbed Wire, Tank Girl, certainly The Craft. There are hardly any men in this movie at all. And the ones that are in it are dopes because the women are powerful. And it's funny because Rachel spent the whole movie staring at Robin Tunney, and I spent the whole movie staring at Fairuza Balk. So there's something for everyone. Right, Rachel?
Yeah.
Now I got to get her to watch Wild Things, which is that's an adult movie right there. What does the grandpa say on Rugrats? Oh, that's for when you kids go to bed.
I'm like, nope.
The Craft, check it out. I mean, I got this at a thrift store. I paid $2.99 or less, and you get 2 movies in one. Collecting movies has never been easier right now. I buy so many movies at the thrift store. I can't wait to get back to that. I can't wait to get back to stacks of movies at the thrift store. Here's what I'm hoping, Rachel. That people have spent these weeks cleaning out like us. And when we go to Savers, there's going to be stacks of stuff. They're going to be backed up for weeks on cool stuff that people are getting rid of. They don't know what it is. They just want it out. And guess what? I'm going to buy it. Yeah.
I'm going to buy all the Barbies.
All the Barbies. All of them. All right, coming to you direct from Buena Park. We still haven't named this place. The 80s ladies is what I keep saying, and they get really mad.
Oh, that's so lame.
Yeah, see?
No.
Cafe au lait? Wasn't that a strawberry shortcake pet?
It was, actually. Cafe au lait, I think, was a doll.
Oh, is it a doll? All right. The Tucker people are here. I'm the Tucker dude.
Yeah, Austin's off in 2 minutes.
Oh, I thought you said 8:30.
No,
8 o'clock. I got to go get Austin, so that's perfect timing. We'll see you on the flippity flip on the next episode of
91 Reasons. You wear sunglasses.
You have live dancers.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austin is here.
Hello! Later in the day, we jumped in time. Speaking of time, that's today's CD review. The Time. Yeah. I bought this CD on the last day Savers was open, on the day of the lockdown. How about that? Oh my goodness. I bought this thinking I was going to listen to The Bored, Jungle Love, all those great Morris Day hits. And I don't know what I got myself into. This album is an absolute train wreck.
Oh, you don't like it?
But it is,
Dandemonium?
Pandemonium.
Oh, I didn't see it looked like a D.
It almost...
Look, folks, does that look like a D or a P? Because you have to look down here for the P.
Oh, yeah, it does look like that.
That's bad graphic design.
Well, just look at this cover. It's the ugliest thing you've ever seen. It's hideous. Who would buy this?
It's got to be mid-90s.
It's 91. You look at that first Time cover, and it's just all of the time sitting on steps, and it says The Time. You know, it was published by Prince. He was grooming this band to be his successor, like it was his pet project. And then this happened, right? By this point in the band's history, Prince is just done with them. And him and Morris didn't like each other, so he just told Morris, make whatever you want. And ladies and gentlemen, we get a concept album. Like any other concept album, it's an absolute train wreck. What do you think this concept album is about?
A mid-90s view of the real estate market?
Yeah, so the first 8 songs are him dreaming, having different dreams.
Oh.
Blondie, Sexy Socialites, and the album's lead single, and this really is the name of the song, look it up, Donald Trump Black Version.
That's so random.
That's the lead single off this album. Yeah. And then he wakes up partway through the album.
A little bit of that.
Look it up on YouTube. I can't remember the lyrics.
Is there a lyric pamphlet in there?
Is there? Let me. I bet he used Comic Sans. That's this type of album. Oh no! Look at this. This is terrible. This is giving up. I can't tell where one song ends and another begins. You want to find it in there? Go ahead.
Yeah.
But I'm lost. This album had. Oh, it's a mess. It has 15 tracks, but some of these tracks are 10 seconds long and are just Morris Day making snoring sounds, or Jerome going, "Time to wake up, Morris." Like that's those are tracks on the album. When he does finally wake up, we get about 4 songs of him trying to make breakfast. This includes a song called Skillet, which is about 6.5 minutes long, about how he can't cook bacon correctly.
This sounds like the cinematic equivalent of Spider-Man 3.
It's almost like watching paint dry
Do
the
you like
album.
this or you don't like this? I don't understand this review at all.
Okay, let me say, it's so bad it's good. Does that make any sense?
Mhm.
Can music be so bad it's good?
Sure.
Like, it sounds totally like the time. It's got all that great sound. They got trumpets, saxophones, that funk sound. Morris's voice is great. It's just that he's not singing about anything.
Can
Don't
I
you
give
think-
a snippet
don't
from
you think-
Donald Trump?
Give some lyrics.
Sweet words of love are helpful, but what goes a lot further than that $100 dinner?
The lyrics are so hollow.
Is it any worse than Spent the Day in Bed by Morrissey?
But that would have
Yeah.
been before he was president, right? So what is the song about? I understand, because he was a rich guy?
He was a rich
Yeah,
tycoon.
he's just
enough to
he's-
be in people's songs? Like,
He was in Home Alone
Yeah,
2.
he's just thinking
He was in
about
a
money.
lot of movies
I
back
have the
then.
chorus. Donald Trump Black Version. Maybe that's what you need. A man that fulfills your every wish, your every dream.
Because, the first half of the album is him having a dream. So he's having a fantasy where he's a rich man and he can buy and go whatever he wants.
He's
If
not
I were a
having
rich
fantasy
man,
when
Yeah.
he's taking
Diba,
down
diba,
the
diba,
world.
diba,
That's
diba.
what it
Any other
is.
ones you want to talk about?
It-
Any other
it's
songs?
just so bad because the first half of the album doesn't even exist. Like, it's just a man
Summertime
dreaming.
Thang? That's
And
the
then
name
when he
of the
finally
song.
wakes up, you get the songs about him cooking breakfast. And at that point, the album...
the Skillet song.
Yeah.
Oh, you
And-
saw that one.
And I was listening to this in my bedroom, right? The day of the shutdown, laughing to myself, going, what am I listening to? What is this?
So was it a yay or nay?
I don't know. I don't know what to
Well,
think
that's not
of
a very
it.
good review.
Well,
I don't think I'll be running out.
There
to
have
buy
been
this
some
song.
concept albums I have listened to that take many spins to
To-
even
to-
do you like them.
Yeah.
You're just thinking, what? Do the bird? You just
Yeah,
all the
no.
time.
Well, here's the thing.
This is
I
not him now.
I wanted dance music. This isn't it.
Yeah, no,
I know
listen.
Pots and pans ain't the same as the skillet.
The Dead Milkmen did Metaphysical Graffiti because Beelzebubba was their big crossover
Yeah,
top
punk
40
rock
hit.
and roll.
Then they did Metaphysical Graffiti. I bought it opening day. It was terrible. George Michael Songs for the Masses. What it's called? Oh, Volume 1. It was terrible. It takes 30 listens to even go, okay, I guess I kind of like it. The best concept album that I can give you is a comedy album called Enter Dice Clay, The Day the Laughter Died. The first time you hear it, you hate it because it's not funny. And then the 10th time, it's the funniest thing you've ever heard. It might be the greatest comedy album ever recorded.
The thing is, though, like,
Well, I don't think this is the Times
Well,
greatest album ever.
here's the thing.
recorded.
I've listened to this over and over again. And aside from the great dance rhythms, like this is funk music at a club you'd go like this to, I can't find anything in this. Like, I keep thinking there's a deeper meaning to him having breakfast
Yeah,
and singing
I
about it.
Carl
Can I give
watches
some
this one,
dramatic-
so I think Carl's a very
some
big
dramatic
Time
reading
fan.
of this?
So he may be
Okay,
able
Cole,
to.
if you are a Time fan, What is the story behind this album?
This is the same. This is 2 years after Bat Dance.
Yes.
Prince did a Batman album that never. I mean, it's just the most bizarre music you've ever heard.
There's a lyric I wanted to read.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll let you read that
God, I
then.
have to find it all
Maybe
over
this is
again.
some secret album about Morrissey and Prince's deep relationship.
We did discover
I don't
that
know.
there's a Kidz Bop version of the Sweater Song.
And Beverly
Oh,
Hills.
lovely.
I didn't get to listen to it, but I bet
They
it's
did a
good.
review when you were not here, as you.
As
Jason
me.
did this, reviewing Kidz Bop Weezer. You missed it.
Yeah, it was great.
I don't know any Kidz Bop, but if I saw Kidz Bop Weasel as a fan, I would be obligated
She
to buy
sent it
it.
to you. It exists.
I sent it to you.
I bet it's lovely. I bet it's lovely.
Just so you know, you've
I
already
just
reviewed it.
wanna-
It's always
These
funny when
lyrics are
Kidz
just-
Bop does songs that are totally not for kids. Like
They did Thrift Shop.
They did Feel Good by the Gorillas, and I'm like, oh, I need to take a shower.
Listen to Thrift That. I want to pop some.
We
But
go
I
in
want to
the-
do it as I'm going.
Oh,
They
through
got
the
$20
store.
in my
Oh,
pocket.
and one more thing I should mention about this album. Let's have a discussion in the comments. How long should an album be in minutes?
At this point, the joke's not even funny. The fact that I haven't said it so long is not even funny anymore.
Oh, the lyric?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and say it.
No, continue what you were going to
Well,
say.
Dad, how long should
70 minutes.
70 minutes?
That's an
I'm
album.
tired.
Okay, I say 40. I like short albums. Mom, how long should a music album be from start to
A
finish?
whole album? I
Yeah.
don't ever listen to a whole album.
If you did, how long should it be?
I think a song should be about 3 minutes, if that helps.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. 40
Yeah.
to 45 minute
When songs
album.
go over 3 minutes, you get the extended
Most-
version. I check out.
Most of the Weasel albums
Not
clock
an
in at
extended
around
gal.
35 minutes. That's it. They sing, they're done. That's it.
A good
This
song
album,
is 3 minutes.
this album is 1 hour and 25 minutes long.
You're telling me you don't have like a playlist though that's like
that's
3 hours
insane.
long?
Now, not only is this album an hour and 25 minutes long, but
don't
As
even-
long as they were all
Wait,
3 minutes
I don't
long.
even
I-
get to make fun of him anymore. He's just
well,
ignoring
I
me.
mentioned some of the tracks on here were 10 seconds long. So how is the album an hour and 25 minutes long? Some of these songs are 12 minutes. Some of them are 10 minutes. Skillet
Have you
is
ever
so
heard
long.
R.
Skillet
Kelly
is
stuck in the
6
drive,
minutes.
stuck in the closet? Is that what it's
No.
called?
Why is Pretty Little Women 40 seconds long?
It's just him going to sleep going, I want to be with pretty women. That's it. It's him in his sleep. That's it.
Oh, she's
He really
running.
liked Julia
She's
Roberts.
That's it, yeah. And Joel's is trying to get him to wake
Goes
up.
around the
I'm
clock.
telling you, this album
There
is
she
a...
comes.
I'm gonna say the stupid lyric and nobody's gonna laugh.
All right.
Okay,
There's
say the
so
lyric.
much
Say
build
it.
up.
Wrap it up
Say
so
it.
you can watch American Idol.
Grease
Yes.
is popping on the skillet. There's something cooking on the skillet. You'll learn how to roll with the groove and fire up the skillet. Fellas, yeah.
Well, you understand, though, that nothing's changed. In the last year, you've had Poopity Scoopity and Yum Yum.
Yeah.
So nothing's changed.
Justin Bieber.
Sheep just buy records. Nobody bought this
The way
one.
that yeah is written. It just makes
I'm tired, I'm
fellas.
falling asleep.
Yeah. All right. You want to wrap it up,
Yeah.
mister?
I didn't get to
Pandemonium
make
by the
fun of
time might be the worst CD I own. Or the greatest, depending on what direction you're looking.
I don't think it's the greatest.
Maybe this is a hidden masterpiece. Maybe we don't understand.
Austin, stop talking. Thank you.
Just say goodbye. Say we love you.
Ugh.
I love you.